Is that a bee? Have you ever enjoyed something so much, but knew it felt so wrong? Like listening to Nickelback, taking 2 coupons from that coupon machine that they took out of stores because millennials, or mint chocolate chip ice cream. How about that thing you did in 5th grade? You know what you did. It haunts you to this day. Today I'm looking at a little game called Cult of the Lamb, made by Massive Monster Games and published by Digital Devolver. Coddle, as I like to call it, was released on August 11th, 2022 for Mac OS, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Windows, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and S. Cult of the Lamb was directed by Julian Wilton, with Jay Armstrong being a designer slash programmer slash writer slash... He probably picked up coffee too. My man is a go-getter. Take a nap for now. Just take a nap. Massive Monster Games is actually based out of Australia with, I believe they have an office in the UK as well. You know, the people that brought you Adventure Time. Never heard of it. And Giraffe. But seriously, this small company has cut its teeth on Flash games. Their game, Cult of the Lamb, sold 1 million copies in the first week of release, which is fantastic for an indie game company. And even, larger companies now like Bethesda and Fallout 76. It's actually good nowadays. Shut up! Massive Monster Games is a company that has only recently been brought to life and started releasing console and PC games, having been created in 2016, guys. Since their debut, however, they have been winning awards like Made with Unity in 2018 and the PAX Indie Showcase winner in 2017. They have other awards, and they're on their website. Seriously, guys, go check out their website. They seem very passionate about their work, and they have a well-crafted and friendly user interface. And you know what? Link in the description for the website. Go check them out now. Or else. Okay, now to the milk and honey of this game. Coddle lets you feel like you're in the world of, happy tree friends with religious iconography plastered on every corner. Your character, let's call them Lammy, starts their fun and exciting adventure being bound and led to an altar to be sacrificed. Ugh, sounds like the end of a bad Tinder date. Upon getting to your destination, you're greeted by 4 bishops. On the roster, we have Furry Daredevil, Kermit and Miss Piggy's horrid love child, the Squid from Mario Kart, and... These 4 begin to speak about some prophecy being stopped by offing you and the last of your kind, yada yada yada, but forget that song and dance. You're the MC. It's time for you to break these chains, whoop some ass. Oh. Upon Lammy's demise, you wake up in the land of chains and perfume. Sounds like a Cardi B album to me. This is where you meet the one who waits. This is the guy who re-alives you to do his ultimate bidding by taking out the bishops and reinstating him as the guy who rules the 100-acre woods. Step off, Winnie the Pooh. After taking out the usual tutorial enemies, you're guided by Ratface, Ratatouille, Ratatata, that guy. And he's got a sick eye scar, so that means he's really cool and edgy. Because tonight will be the night! He takes you to your own cult. Or, well, you teleport there yourself with the teleport circle that's... Yeah, you'll get used to using that a lot. But once you get there, he introduces you to your new plot of land that has all the amenities like, rocks, trees, berries, and, well, you gotta build the rest. Build it, and they will come. So Rat Pack, being a former cult leader himself, is still more giving, in my opinion, than Tom Nook in Animal Crossing. The greedy mother Raftalia even teaches you how to indoctrinate your first follower, which is still better than Tom Nook and always needing more bells for his massive empire that stretches towns and islands the world over. He even put his 2 nephews in charge of a store and makes them work day and night without any breaks. Have you gone in there and checked? They don't get a lunch break. They're always working. He put them to work while he sits upstairs collecting all his money. Who's the real cult leader here? After you have your settlement squared away, it's time to go out and fight your first bishop. But you gotta make it to him first. And you actually get to choose which way you want to go. In the very beginning, you only get to choose like one of 3 places, and it's like choose a resource, or a house to go to, or a follower. It gives you a lot of choices along the way, and each playthrough of an area can be completely different from the other. But seriously, the management of your resources in the game is a big part of growing your settlement, and also having the right equipment for each fight. Because if you just keep going into every fight, not having a good enough weapons, not having enough devotion, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's back up. So one thing you have to manage is your town's hunger meter. And if they get hungry, they die. They starve. They die. And then your faith goes down. Oh yeah, faith is another meter. No, back up. Getting ahead of myself. I digest. Your hunger meter is controlled by you actually cooking the meals for your followers. You have to go and cook meals. If you do not cook meals, they will starve and die. If you have starving people that are dying, the people will lose faith in you. And then you will lose faith. Faith is a meter in this game. It's basically like loyalty. If you have low enough faith, you'll have dissenters, and you'll have people that'll just leave. I actually didn't have a single person leave. I did have to lock up a few people when they became heretics. But I mean, are they really, they're trying to get people out of a cult, so are they really bad here? Or are they just trying to leave the Mormon faith? You decide. Along with hunger and faith, you also have to measure your disease rate, or, your sickness rate. It's like a little cell up in the top corner of the left up there, and it's pretty easy to manage. Just don't let poop accumulate everywhere. Oh yeah, your followers, they go out and poop. If you don't have an outhouse, and you won't have an outhouse for a good while, and that's okay, you just have to go clean up their poop. Okay, enough of the settlement. Actually going out and fighting. First place you go is the Darkwood. You're greeted with a mini-boss. It's a disciple, and after you defeat, 4 of these disciples, you unlock the boss door, and then, the first guy, he's Leshy, whatever. He's like, all right, fool, come and get me. Let's fight. And then you're like, okay, let's go. And when you actually go to fight this boss, yeah, he turns into like a hulked out version of himself. At first, he's all kind of like a cool design, and then he just turns into pure rage. Like the 2003 and 2008 Hulk. Not She-Hulk. No twerking here. Not yet, at least. Another thing the game has is a bunch of NPCs. I don't remember all their names, but I do know Rat Guy and the Fishing Guy. The Rat Guy lets you play a little game called Knucklebones. It's Yahtzee in battle, basically, with dice. It's fun. It's easy to play. Go do it. You cannot lose to Ratface your first time. It's like literally impossible. Son of a... Another NPC that you have to worry about that gives you a mini game is the Fishing Guy, which is clearly a man and not an animal in a game that has all anthropomorphic animals and no human beings in it. So how does this guy even know what a human is? Like, he's clearly a fish pretending to be a human. There are no humans in this world. What is this? What's going on? I'm so confused. Stop asking questions. This NPC, however, does let you unlock fishing, and you only get to fish in one spot and nowhere else, as of right now. They also ask you to catch specific fish and reward you with pieces of an amulet, and for the love of everything that is holy, I cannot catch a stupid lobster. This lobster haunts my dreams at night, not the countless animals I have sacrificed in the name of, the one who waits, whatever his name is. But this impossible to catch lobster, I'm convinced doesn't even exist. I literally fished for hours in real life and never did I catch this lobster, and I gave up on my 100%ing the game. You win, Larry the Lobster. I'm not trying anymore. Also, something you have to look out for are the rituals in this game. They are a major part of the game. Whether you're doing a ritual to complete a task or to raise the faith of your followers so you can go out and fight a few rounds without them dissenting from you, they're a major part of the game. You have to do them unless, someone has this weird playthrough where it's like, I never did any of the rituals and I beat the whole game. Good for you. You didn't have fun. Thanks a lot. But to unlock more rituals, you need more Doctrine Stones. Doctrine Stones come in 3s. You have to get 3 pieces to make 1 Doctrine Stone, and then you use it to get a ritual, and then it's gone. And you got to get more. You get more Doctrine Stones, or the pieces, however, by collecting flowers, finding family members, taking in the sick, causing a fast, serving poop to someone, collecting more flour. Wait, what was that last one? Yes! New and improved cooking with feces. Actually, for real, you do cook bowls of poop for people because sometimes they ask you to, and then they're like, don't judge me. And it's like, yeah, I'm totally going to judge you when I talk to the other cult leaders around town. Like, hey, my followers eat poop. And then they're going to be like, my followers eat poop too. And then we're all going to have a laugh at your expense. You gross, weird, disgusting person. But sometimes they want you to serve poop bowls as a prank to someone. I actually had this one follower, and I'm just going to show it right here. They wanted me to serve a poop bowl to them like twice, I think, and then they wanted me to lock them up in prison, and then they're like, haha, and then their last thing was like, wouldn't it be so funny if we murdered them? I think I secretly have a serial killer. But the rituals are pretty basic. The first one you get is just dancing around a bonfire, and it just raises your faith of your followers. It's like, cool, yeah, we did a cool thing. One ritual, however, is an ultimate furry fantasy. By marrying someone or someone's. I actually spent a lot of time managing my cult that they got sick of me being there, and I eventually had to go out and actually play the rest of the game. So, after a rinse and repeat of boss fights, we finally have collected and killed all the bishops and now have enough power to unlock the one who waits by either sacrificing yourself to them or not being a little bitch and taking out the guy who's been sitting there the whole time while you've been working. Your followers, you can change them to different kind of animals. I changed most of my people to cows. Bottom line, guys, for $30, it's well worth it. You get 13 to 15 hours of solid gameplay. Massive Monster Games has struck gold with Cult of the Lamb. It's fun, it's adventure-y, it doesn't feel, too Jonestown-y. I recommend this game if you're looking for something to break away from the endless battle passes and battle royales that have flooded the gaming market as of late. And they promise that they're coming out with more updates, free updates, mind you. So I just don't see a downside to getting this game. It's fun. You'll enjoy it, I promise. Oh, thank you, everyone. This has been a bee review, a cow bee review. You see what I did there with the bee in my name and the review being B-rated and... Oh, brother, this guy stinks!